Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel today. My name is Christian and today we're here to talk about the new record from Against Me. It is titled Shapeshift with Me and I'm a pretty moderate fan of Against Me. I liked their last record, Transgender Dysphoria Blues, and thought it was full of some great punk rock songs. And so I was actually really looking forward to this record coming out. I didn't actually realize it was coming out until I saw it on the release date calendar and actually got really pumped up for it. And so going into this record, I had some pretty high expectations. These guys are some of the one of the best punk rock bands going today, I would say. And so I was just expecting a really great punk rock record. And this is a solid record, but it does have some issues. It is enjoyable from start to finish, but there are times where lyrically it loses me, where they try some new things that don't really work and fall flat a little bit. And overall, there are some really great songs on this record, but it, as I said, has a few issues. Let's get into some of the tracks now. 1205 is a great punk rock song with some absolutely brilliant lead guitar going on. The chorus is massive, and it's just a really great old-styled punk rock song. Crash is another old-school punk song which has some great guitar and bass going on. The bass throughout this entire song steals the show, and the melody as well, which is just delivered so well. And 333 is the best song on this record. It is massive song. It's got great lead guitar going on, and the chorus is so huge. Gonna be one of the best songs of the year for sure. There is some experimentation going on in this record as well, which works for the most part. There's just some really cool ambience going on, some synthy elements going on, and then just some structural things going on within the standard punk structure that really does work pretty well. There's a country influence even on a song called Haunting Haunted Haunts, which I think is really cool, and I really enjoyed that song as well. Now getting into some of the negatives, Norse Truth for me is the weakest song on the record. It kind of passes by, there's nothing really special about it, and I'm not really a fan of some of the sonics going on throughout that song. As well as that, the vocal performance on this record sounds like something you'd hear from The Offspring, which I'm not a fan of from this band. I like a couple of things from The Offspring, but I don't think Against Me really suit that Offspring vocal sound. The production suits the tone really well, getting back into some of the positives. It's raw and dirty, but it still maintains clarity, which is really cool to hear. It suits what this record wants to sound like perfectly. The bass tone and the bass performance are both great. I love it when they get into that really fuzzed up, distorted bass sound, and it just blends so well with the guitars. The drum performance is really great. It's the old drummer from Angels and Airwaves once again on this record. Pretty sure his name's Adam Willard. I could have gotten that wrong. But he does a great performance on this record, as he always does, no matter where he drums. But this album's all about the vocals, and their vocalist does an amazing job throughout this record. There are some times here and there where the melody doesn't really suit, and the lyrics kind of lose me, but for 90% of this record, the vocalist does a really great job. And speaking of lyrics, sometimes they just become unrelatable. Sometimes the vocalist just gets into some subjects that I can't relate to. For the most part, they're just pretty standard, straight up topics, but on a song like Delicate Petite and Other Things I'll Never Be, it just loses me completely. And as I said, with some of the new experimentations, sometimes they just fall flat, like on that song, Norse Truth. And my final negative for this record is that the latter half of this record does lose me a little bit. The songs aren't bad, they just don't grab me the same way the first half does. They just feel a bit lacking, which is a bit unfortunate. But overall, this is a really great punk rock record. Definitely go and check it out. My top 3 tracks are going to be 1203, Crash, and 333. I'm going to give the record a 3.5 out of 5. Go and check it out this week. Anyway, thanks for watching my video today. Please hit subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time. Fresh Currents.